Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell the truth about silver. Today is Friday the 28th of May 2021. And we're looking once again at a further fall in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency prices. So let's take a look. Now, before we look at cryptos, yesterday we produced a video entitled Gold and Silver Reaction to US Economic Data, where gold stood at $1,894 and silver at $27.70. We pointed out that today more US economic news was due, and this could indeed move markets. Currently, gold stands at $1,900 and silver at $27.94, and so we have seen a move upwards. And we shall be covering this, including the economic data, in some depth in our weekly update, which will be published tomorrow. Now, as Friday is normally a quiet viewing day for us, we thought we would cover Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, particularly as it was reported earlier that their prices have once again fallen back. And many analysts are predicting this is a bad sign ahead of the weekend, as even deeper falls may indeed occur. So let's take, first of all, a quick look at a Bloomberg report, which was published a few hours ago, followed by our review of Coinbase.com, showing a whole range of cryptocurrencies, with only one or two actually in positive territory today. It's interesting to see which those one or two actually are. We shall run these videos back to back and then make a comment. So let's go straight through to those videos. Bloomberg article dated May 28, 2021 at 1:05 p.m. GMT+1. Headline: Bitcoin slumps as traders brace for a volatile long weekend. Bitcoin slumped 7% to near $35,500, recalling levels seen in the crypto meltdown last week as traders brace for fresh volatility over the long weekend. Prices across digital tokens took a hit as Bank of Japan Governor Haruhiko Kuroda joined a growing list of central bankers expressing skepticism about the industry's usefulness in the real world. Now retail players are set to dominate the coming trading sessions on typically thin exchange volumes. Looking at the unrest across the crypto market, there is a chance that we shall see another hectic weekend trading in Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies, said IPEC Oscar Desakaya, a senior analyst at Swissquote. Prices spiked 10% last Saturday, only to plunge by 18% the next day. Most of the trading is speculative and volatility is extraordinarily high, Kuroda said in an interview Thursday. It's barely used as a means of settlement. Kuroda joins chorus of central bankers, casting doubt on Bitcoin. All the same, Bitcoin was little changed for the week after a 44% sell-off from the April's peak of $63,000. More broadly, the threat of tougher regulation continues to be a drag on crypto market sentiment. China and Iran have cracked down on Bitcoin mining operations for using too much electricity, and there's speculation that the US policymakers may increase financial oversight given the market's growing size and intense volatility. On a technical level, the key market is $30,000, said Swissquote's Oscar Desakaya. A break below that level would be further affirmation of an extended bear market, she said. Volatility has eased this week, but that probably won't last entering a long weekend, Edward Moyer, senior market analyst at Oanda Corp, wrote in a note. Bitcoin's consolidation phase should continue, but if the $37,000 level breached momentum, it could get ugly fast. Taking a brief look at Coinbase.com at price in sterling, we can see here that the market is down 7.06%. Bitcoin, I shall enlarge the screen, is trading at £26,000, down just under 7. Ethereum, £1,800, down 9%. Ethereum 2, same price. Tether, however, has risen to 71 pence. That's roughly about $1. Binance Coin, or Binance, £239, Cardona, £1.10. As you can see, with the exception, in terms of the majority of these, with the exception of Tether, the markets are down somewhere between 5 and about 12%, or even 13 in EOS's term. A lot of these many people will not be aware of, and you can see there are 176 pages and over 5,000 assets, in other words, 5,000 coins. If we go over to CoinDesk at the current time of 1650 GMT plus 1, we can see that Bitcoin in dollar terms is $36,841. That's down 7.2%. It's now got a market cap of $689 billion. It was well over $1 trillion not that long ago. And its volume trading in the last 24 hours is $46 billion worth. You can see that from yesterday to today, the price has basically plummeted and recovered a little. And its all 24-hour low is 35,184, high 39. So it's down nearly 3,000 on the day. We'll provide an update in tomorrow's weekly update as well. All-time high, $64,829. Supply, 18.72 million. Returns year to date, however, is over 26%. Thus providing you're able to sell it, of course, which most people can with Bitcoin, but some of the other cryptos are a little more difficult. So we can see Bitcoin taking a hit, plus our preferred crypto, Ethereum, too. We suspect the next 48 to 72 hours will prove indicative of their trend, as we expect much reporting over the weekend. For those following gold and silver, fortunately, we can see they're maintaining ground and looking north, while cryptos attempting various rallies are nevertheless looking south right now. Of course, Bitcoin and Ethereum and other cryptos have had considerable gains over recent months and years, and consolidation should not be a surprise. But there does appear to be an international appetite by governments to curb their progress. We shall no doubt report again, and not far into the distant future, where we suspect new restrictions or regulations will be imposed somewhere in the world. No country, no major country, can afford to have their own domestic currency undermined by any digital asset they themselves do not control. So watch this space. Thank you so much for listening. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share. Also, do comment as to what you believe is likely to happen, A, in the short term, and B, longer term, with particular regard to Bitcoin and Ethereum. We look forward to your replies. Now, before we go, just a reminder that the videos we've mentioned in this are listed in the description box below, and that tomorrow around 1 p.m, that's GMT plus 1, we will be providing our normal weekly update. The last two have been little watched, and so we would urge you perhaps to look out for this, because we suspect our videos are not really being that actively promoted by YouTube. Whether it's our name or whether it's just competition, we're not sure as yet, but we are growing a little concerned. Admittedly, we did have a pause for a couple of weeks, but we've noticed although things have picked up a little, they're not rising as quickly as we would have hoped. Now, if it's because people are fed up of our channel, well, that's one thing, but we suspect that we're not actually witnessing our channel being promoted. We're not certain if that's because of the time of day, the thumbnails are a little bit old hat, we're not sure. But by all means, please do watch out for the weekly update. Thank you once again. Disclaimer. Illuminati silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.